One thing I have been seeing a lot of is people speaking against baby mama culture, especially in the black community. Great, great. But nobody's speaking of the root. Nobody is saying the thing that nobody wants to talk about out loud. And that is the problem with fornication culture. It's a culture that we have right now to fornicate. And if you don't know what fornication means, it means having sex before married. You cannot bash baby mama culture without talking and bashing fornication. But most people don't want to do that because we have remedies for being a baby mom. Remedies, abortions. But it's hypocrisy to shame women that have children outside of wedlock when you're also having sex outside of wedlock. You can't shame that person. You can't shame that mother. You just don't have the evidence that you've been having sex. I had to check myself because I started getting relaxed about it. Because the thing is, it's not just with you. You see it around everywhere. Like, rarely in the black community do you see us getting married. And I think about it. I'm like, how many weddings have I been to? I think one. And I think I was about 4 years old. And one thing I saw, like a lot of my white classmates, I can look almost all of them up right now. If they have kids, they are also married. Some of them might have been dealing with cheating, but they tried to do it right. We deal with cheating in the black community too, but it's not counted as adultery because most of us are not getting married first, right? But it's like we see a problem with baby mama culture. We should see a problem with fornication too, right? It only makes sense. You got to stop it at the root. A lot of us have grown up being scared of commitment, even though we get committed to different things without really realizing it. But if you talk to a lot of young, especially Gen Z, if you talk to a lot of young black men and women about marriage right now, the eyes get big like, married, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. But it's something in a lot of us that was not present years ago that is making us terrified of commitment. And it's mostly because millennials and a little bit of Gen X, we just have not seen it in the last 2 to 3 decades, you know? And then you think about it, like, what exactly is wrong with fornication? Like, you're just having sex with your boyfriend. You're just having sex with your girlfriend. What's really wrong with it? Like, what's the problem? And sometimes you really have to think, like, you have to look into the minds of men and the minds of women. Tony Gaskins said this thing, like, a lot of men will tell you that they can't live without it. But at the same time, they prefer you to hold out and wait, even if they're begging you, if they do take you serious. That's from my experience too. If they take you serious, even if they beg, they want you to wait. They want you to wait. So if you ask, like, what's the problem with fornication? It's look around. Look around the black community right now. The lack of strong fathers, the lack of good relationships, all of that affects the community and it makes us worse off. And the main problem with it is because God has an original picture that he wants and we're distorting it. That's the sin right there. Like, I saw this girl pop up on TikTok and she was talking about the things that she was not allowed to do and allowed to do with her boyfriend. And everybody in the comments, well, many people in the comments were like, oh, that's not even a boyfriend. That's just your friend at this point. Be honest. Are you going to be able to handle having a man or woman in the same house, same room, same anything as you that you're very attracted to? Very attracted to. Y'all are both attracted to each other. He smelled good. You smell good. He looked good. You look good. He got muscles. You got hips. And babas up here. Y'all think y'all gonna be able to be alone and not handle the temptation of wanting to? Y'all gonna want to smell something. You gonna want to touch something. My mentor always says, she's like, I don't invite men to my house because I'm wrapped in this. Wrapped in flesh. Tiffany Buckner said that. But it's like, yeah, of course, it's going to be difficult for you, especially if you keep the same habits. Sometimes you got to be you gotta be extreme. Like, okay, I love you. We gonna get married, but we cannot be alone after this time. We have to keep boundaries up, because it's like if you judging the baby moms, you doing the same thing they doing. How are babies made? But yeah, no, you're still a human. You're gonna like the person you with. You're gonna be attracted to them. But it's important to put up boundaries before y'all are able to do what you do in marriage. Sometimes you have to be extreme in order to protect your womb and to protect the generations after you so they can have a strong family structure. Because if you're not married, anybody can leave at any time. And that's what a lot of people do. Not that they don't leave when you get married, but if somebody has to go through hoops in order to have you and they work, more than likely it won't tear apart as quick. And you'll have God's blessing in that thing.